Today we will be covering the following topics in detail. The Iranian regime is facing a critical legitimacy crisis, following a direct military conflict with Israel and worsening economic instability. The major factors of instability are the external shocks, internal decay and political uncertainty, whereas the resilient factors include the security apparatus and nationalism. The military conflict with Israel resulted in a massive blow to its missile and nuclear program. Hezbollah and Houthis are also at the receiving end of Israeli attacks, and the asymmetric nature of the conflict did not lend itself to Iranian domination. The depreciating currency, anachronistic narratives, and active resistance by the people is corroding the nation's foundations. There has not been any attempt by world powers to instigate a regime change, thereby keeping the old order intact, even in deteriorating conditions. In all the Chinese jingoism, the peculiar nature of the industry is shaping the EV revolution with focus towards technological sovereignty and strategic localization. But the same are being hampered by market involution and massive overcapacity. Even though great strides have been made, central authority-led growth doesn't make the growth organic. The key challenges include ecosystem integration, talent shortage, supplier overload leading to sourcing issues, and high R&D cost. The internecine battles by the companies on top of overcapacity and price wars have squeezed the profit margins and high financial strain. The future is contingent on various factors and will require industry consolidation and high export-driven outlook. The rapid radicalization of Turkish society is a matter of great concern. The primary reasons are socio-economic exclusion due to unemployment, social environment making the radical solutions more appealing, and the fracture of ideals of Kemalism and increasing Islamization. The radicalization and rebellion in the society follows various paths, like leading towards IS or Al-Qaeda-related violence, to affiliation with ethnic militants like PKK, or leaning towards violent communist ideology. The rebellion is in the form of a shift towards deism and atheism. This radicalization is through grievances which make some people alienated, or through digital means and social media. The recent detaining of 125 Islamic State suspects is the reflection of the state utilizing its hard power, and is generally considered reactive. The analysis of Europe as a bloc in the past year will show a gauntlet of geopolitical challenges. Europe has faced headwinds from transatlantic struggles to persistent expansionist threat from Russia in a global quagmire in the form of trade conflicts, supply chain disruptions, and economic instability. European Union and NATO leaders have pursued self-destructive policies by prioritizing military spending as shown by Germany, and propaganda over diplomatic solutions to the conflict in Ukraine. The bloc is trying to navigate the newfound challenges like drone wall and missile defense, without support from the United States. What lays ahead is cognitive security in the form of countering propaganda and cultural warfare. Another challenge would be to balance the security spending with economic capacity and ability. The Chinese maneuvers have concluded, and we have to see the prospects of future conflict from Taiwan's point of view. The threat from China is real and persistent. These are also iterative and escalatory in nature, but the government of Taiwan has shown its resolve to defend the nation. Taiwan's porcupine strategy is based on survivability, lethal counter-offensive, high levels of conventional attrition, and self-reliance through indigenous production. Taiwan and the US have committed extra resources to boost the asymmetric capability in the form of anti-ship and coastal defense, air interdiction, use of UAVs, and societal defense. Still, the challenges are immense, as China can bring in various array of weapons to bear. The porcupine strategy may work in Taiwan's advantage, and this conflict is likely to escalate in the coming years. That is all for today. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.